This puzzle is two puzzles in one. The object is to take the 6 pieces and make them into a cube. That's one puzzle. Or to take the 6 pieces and put them back into the tray. That's the other puzzle. Now we'll start by doing the one where we put it into the tray. What I do is look at the perimeter around the tray and look at the various features to see if I can find one that I want to use to find the piece that goes there. Now I always start up here in this corner with these two little bitty corners there that if you look at just those two corners, they kind of look like a bird's tail. So I want to look through the pieces and see if I can find ones that have that bird tail feature. And don't see any in that corner. Look at this one, don't see any in there. This one here, looks like there's a bird tail here. So I'll set that down. No bird tail there. None there. But this one has 2 bird tails in it. So which one of these is the one that goes into that corner? Let's start with this one and this bird tail. So we'll take that, we lay that bird tail in place. You can see it's not going to work. Turn it over, put the bird tail in there, and not going to work. So it has to be this other piece then that is the one that we want. So if we take that up with the bird tail, well, that doesn't work. Turn it around, doesn't work. But if you turn it over, now it goes in, and it could go in the other way as well because of the shape of the piece, and that's the only way this piece is going to go into the puzzle. Now I look at this feature here, these 2 square corners. That one kind of jumps out at you. There's only one piece that could be, and that's this one. But is it going to go in with these 2 corners in there, or these 2 corners, or turned over, and vice versa? So if you hold the tray up, put it in there, we can see there's a corner. Well, there's a little tab there and a big tab here, so I'm going to turn this around, and well, that's not right, so let's turn it over, and now it lines up. That's the only way that piece is going to go in. The next characteristic I look for is this corner over here, where it's kind of like a little pocket or a foot going down into the corner, as I call it. And the one piece that has that particular characteristic is this one that has this little foot on it. I call it a foot because if you look at these two, it kind of looks like 2 feet. At any rate, you have the 2 feet going this way. You have a small peg, or excuse me, small notch here, and a small peg over here, or tab. Turn it over, and it'll fit in place. And that's the only way that piece will go in. Now the next feature that I look at is these here with the 2 small notches close together. So there's going to be 2 tabs close together. And looking at the pieces, this is the one that's going to go there. So take and put the 2 tabs that way. Well, that doesn't go in. Turn it over, and now that's in. Now the next 2 pieces, they can be played either here and here or here and here, depending on how they're turned. But the one that I want to put here is this one here that has the 2 notches in it. This one only has the 1 notch in it. And the reason that I want to put this one here is because it gives me a way to show you in a few moments an easy way to figure out how to put the cube together. So with this piece, you only have one way it will go in this side, and that's like that, which leaves just the last piece, which will go in like that. Now to make the cube, I'm going to turn the puzzle over so that I can knock the pieces out by lifting it up slightly, tapping it to make sure the pieces come out. Now this one piece that had the feet on it, as I called it, I'm going to take it out. This is going to be the top of the cube, and when I'm ready for it, I'm going to need to turn it over, so I'll do that now, set it to the side. Now what I want to do is take this piece here, and looking at this notch and tab, I'm going to take this tab and put it over here in this notch. So I'm going to take it, turn it around, and put that tab into that notch. Now this piece here, I'm going to take this tab, put it over here into that notch. So I'm going to lift it up, turn it around, put that tab into that notch. And finally this piece, this tab is going to go here. And what that's given me now is the bottom of the cube and the 4 sides. Now all I have to do is fold up the four sides. And then once you have those four sides together, we now have the sides and the bottom of the cube, and that leaves just the top to go on. Now, there's this one large tab, so that's a distinguishing feature, and there's only one place it can go, and that's right there. So I turn it with that tab facing that direction, and now I can set it in place, and the cube is complete.